Is it doing what I need it to be doing? I don't know if it's doing what I need it to be doing. Is this working? I'm pretty sure it's working. Hello, test, 1 2 3 1 2 3. My name is Swaggar. My name is Swaggar. My name is Swaggar. My name is Swig Swag to the dad har. Because always rap your willy, folks. I did not do that mistake, and now I'm paying child support payments in the form of my ladder points. Which is pretty much the only reason why I'm not like top 10 GM right now. That bitch took everything! Anyways, welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the PracticeX Pro series. It is going to be an amazing time for all of us today. We have a lot of series to cast today. For those of you guys who are joining us here early, you are in for a treat as you hear me cough and die under my everything bagel. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be Starkiller versus PracticeX for the first pro series of the day, and then immediately after that we have a little bit of a treat with, let me quickly see who it is, with Masa versus Astria. Okay, so some actual like nice big name people coming on here. Astria, of course, got justice in the ladder race from a couple of weeks ago. He's part of a little bit of drama here. Masa's a guy who's been flying under the radar a little bit recently, but we're going to talk more about them later. Right now we have two amazing players to also focus on, Starkiller and PracticeX. Starkiller, former WCS contender mate, he joined us around, I would say, like 3 months ago, maybe somewhere around there, like 3-4 months ago. And he has been rocking, he's been active, he's been a great member of the community. PracticeX, now, I'm not gonna lie, this guy is new to me. This guy is, I have never seen his name before in my life, so I'm going to see if I can find out a little bit more information about him. Maybe there was an announcement that he joined in. Let's see. Oh, I need to search it, right. PracticeX. Let's see. There's some under members. Huh. So he's not super recent. I think he maybe joined a month or two ago. I actually don't know. Maybe he's been here for like 2 years and I'm just the worst person ever. But that's okay. That is okay. Because we're doing our best, and that's all that matters, everyone. Remember, that is all that matters, that you do your darn diddly darndest. Okay? Okay. Where is my everything bagel and green tea? It's okay. It's okay. That's why God made shirts. To spread the goddamn spill everywhere, not mop any of it up. Alright, here we go. We are good. A sip of tea, a swish of water, and we're ready to rock and roll. So the players, if you could see it in the chat over here, it may be a little hard to see. I'm pretty sure it's just barely small enough to where you guys can't quite see it. However, if you guys are curious, they are doing the banning phases right now. For those of you guys who don't know, there are new ladder maps this season. Oh my god, the new maps are here. And my gosh, is it fun. Oh my gosh, I need to get back on ladder, don't I? Look at me, 5100 MMR, 72 1v1, I haven't played. Look, I played like 6 games this season. Give me a break, right? Oh man, look at this. Look at this. Wow. Cuddle Bear, Future. So some people definitely are up in this top spot where they when they definitely should be in GM. I know Future and Cuddle Bear definitely. And Jim Rising? Is that Jim Rising? Jim Rising? I think that might be Jim Rising. Jim Rising. That is in fact Jim Rising. Jim Rising. So yeah, definitely not just a Masters level player. So the new season starts, it's whatever, we have to give everyone some time to go ahead and do everything, you know, so it's whatever. Alright, so Cyber Frost is going to be the first map of this of the series. Let's take a look. What that map looks like. Cyber Frost. Oh, Cyber Forest. Ah, this bad boy. Let's see. Map info. Look at that monster. Look at the size of that main base, man. That is crazy. Crazy big main base. Alright. Starkiller says he's east, so they want to play central. That's a-okay with me. I think it's the person who makes the lobby. I don't know. I know there's something weird about how, you know, what server you get on when you're in a party and you're doing a game and stuff like that. Let's go in the lobby. I'm ready to go whenever. Ready to rock and roll. Wait! Gotta put on my caster settings! My super awesome professional caster settings. Perfect! And now we're ready to rock and roll. I got some bagels stuck in my gums, which of course everyone wants to know about, right? You know, I gotta learn. Since I'm gonna start streaming more and more, I don't need to say everything. I don't need to say everything that pops into my mind. Really, I don't. It's not necessary. Alright, but we are ready to jump into this, folks. Let's go ahead and switch the in-game view to the one, or actually, let's rather switch to the in-game scene. So we're ready to rock and roll for that, and you get to see less of my ugly face. So, win-win for everyone, right? Alright, here we go. Oh, how come you're not showing? There you are. Loop, restart playback, use hard work, you can... Okay. Oh, look at that. The Alpha X little bar over here. It perfectly goes on this thing as well. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, but there's a little bit stuck at the top, like right here. Oh, that is just a bummer. And ooh, actually, that is not positioned where it needs to be positioned. Here we go. Come on, Swaghar, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh my god, did I get it? Oh yeah, I think we got it. We're gonna transform it, edit the transform a little bit. Let's see. Do I want to play risky? Yes, I do. Dancing with the devil. Oh, a little bit too much. I just want the tip of that wing barely touching the thing right there, and that is absolutely perfect. So guys, look at position 144. 832 is the perfect position for this thing right here. We're going to lock that in place and introduce our players. Spawning in the top, up in the top left-hand position of Cyberforest. Representing iLittle Gaming, it is Care Bear X, otherwise known as PracticeX. I'm pretty sure he's not part of our team. I'm almost certain. I think... I really don't know anything, so please don't get mad if I'm messing something up here. But the name does not ring a bell. And the bottom right-hand corner of Cyberforest, spawning as a Red Zerg player. Representing Alpha X is our boy, it's our man, it's our killer of the universe, Starkiller. Alright, let's get ready to rock and roll, guys. Start this game up. Cyberforest, we're going to go ahead and go on the zoomed out, the super zoomed out feature of this Observer UI, and just look at this map. My god, look at it's such a pretty map. First of all, whoever did the textures and all that stuff for this map deserves a really, really good raise. It looks absolutely stunning. You know, if anyone remembers in StarCraft 2, it used to be for the longest time that all the maps were just kind of frozen tundra wastelands, or like dirt, or like just dirt. It was either frozen tundra or dirt, and there was no in between, right? So I definitely love seeing new cool maps like this. It definitely gives me almost like a nostalgic feeling, you know? A little bit of nostalgia. Yeah, so Cyberforest is actually a pretty long map. The Reaper's gonna get to the other side of the map fairly a little bit lately. Like at around maybe 225? Yeah, around 224 and a half. 224 and a half. Alright, anyways, Reaper is gonna go ahead and just kind of annoy these Lings a little bit, as League Reapers are wont to do. Let's see if he can get the Swaghar sweep where he kills all 4 Lings, or rather all 6 Lings, without killing himself. Don't know why I call it the Swaghar sweep. I just think it should have a name. It should have a name and should be named after me. Is that so much to ask? It's not, right? That's a very reasonable request. Now, as this game goes ahead and gets started, Care Bear is just going to go ahead and throw down that reactor. Probably going to go for a Hellion Reaper if I were to guess myself. And the Reaper is just going to go ahead and chill back for the time being. Alright, so let's talk about Cyberforest. This is the best of 9, by the way. Your third base, if you take it on the low ground, it's exposed to like 3 different angles of attack. One of which, actually 2 of which, have the high ground against you. So probably you don't want to be going there if you're a Starkiller. Which leads you to this base right here, and maybe even this base over here. This base just seems like a disaster waiting to happen. Unless you are really content with holding this high ground against the Terran, which I don't know. I feel like Terran definitely has the tools and abilities able to just kind of knock through this area, especially with a couple of tanks. They can take that high ground from you very easily. So we're gonna have to see what Starkiller wants to do. Now, Starkiller not exactly known for his super long and carefully planned out macro matches. However, I would like to see this game going a little bit longer, just so we can see a little bit more of these big old map pools. Or rather, see a little bit more of these map in the current map pool. It's going to be Spire play from Starkiller, as you can see by the Spire on the production tab. That would make the most sense. It is going to be a 2-base Spire, so actually a little bit of a throwback. This used to be very popular in Heart of the Swarm, and actually kind of in the Legacy of the Void a little bit. At the beginning, people are still doing it a decent amount, but it's kind of fallen out of fashion. And while I'm not a Zerg player or a Terran player, so I cannot really accurately attest as to why that is, it's definitely a nice little fun thing to see coming into this map over here. It's going to be Spire play versus Cloak Banshee, which is actually perfect if your name is Starkiller. And did he scout? Well, he scouted the tech lab on the barracks, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be Banshee. But it is going to be Banshee, and in any case, Starkiller is going to be very happy that he got this Spire up and running. Also, oh, I know why people didn't do Spire anymore, because 2-1-1 builds just kind of, yeah, it turns out mutas aren't really the best against 16 Stim Marines, you know, at that stage, at the 5-minute and 30-second mark. So, a little bit of that's a little bit of a reason there. A little bit of a risk, actually, from Starkiller to go for these mutas, but it's going to pay off for him in the end. Scanning the main base doesn't see all too much. He knows there's a lair, but you cannot see inside of the eggs just yet. There's no X-ray vision on that scan. Just a normal old, regular old scan, you know. Maybe you can, like, use Vespene gas in a scan. Like, maybe you can make scans cost, like, 50 minerals and 100 Vespene gas, and they can see through eggs. And they can, like, see what's being produced. And it permanently decloaks all cloak units. I don't know, I'm just spitballing ideas here. You guys tell me if they're good or not. I'm pretty sure they're at least okay. At the very least. Right? I mean, come on, right? Alright, anyways, Starkiller is going to go ahead and actually try and go and bust down this bunker with Muta Ling, which I have some strong opinions about, but it turns out to actually work, so hey, who knows. Cloak Bench is going to fly on in. Gonna do a little bit of damage as there is no Spore Crawler just yet, but the Mutas, meanwhile, are gonna wreak havoc in this natural base of... That's Muta's not gonna die. Is it? No, it's good. In this natural base of Care Bear X, otherwise known as PracticeX. Oh, Muta. Muta, don't do it, don't. Oh, okay. Alright, that's fine. Mistakes happen. 9 SCVs killed for Starkiller, or 9 SCVs killed for Care Bear X. Only 4 for Starkiller, so doing a little bit good though over there in that regard. 56 to 40 workers, 26 to 29 army supply. And here's a really nice thing going on right now. These mutas are definitely going to force Care Bear to turtle up just a little bit if you're playing mech. Especially with the opening, how everything worked out for Care Bear X so far. It just doesn't seem feasible for him to try and move out on the map. Henry's going to get chased and killed by the mutas. You know, you have to be making Thors. You can't be, you know, to try and counteract those mutilas. So definitely Care Bear's going to have to be forced to sit back down for a little bit of a while as he tries to get himself out of this massive supply block that freaking supply block the gods into the next dimension on Mount Memphis or something. That muta had 1 hit point? No, it has like 2. No, it had like 6. Alright, good job, me. Wait, is that in the right place? Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure this hatchery is actually in the right place. Yeah, right? Wait, huh? Wait, no. Wait, is that hatchery misplaced, or am I just going crazy here? Guys, please help me out here if you're in the chat. I have zero idea. Please, for the love of God, someone tell me if that's in the right place or not. Otherwise, I won't be able to sleep tonight. It is that bad. I don't think it is. That seems like pretty long for a drone to be traveling. It's a new map, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that is in the right place. Yeah, I'm almost certain that map is in the right place. Oh, no, Care Bear X, that's why you don't do that! Oh, no, and these muted Thor's gonna get picked off. Alright, so actually, while I was being an incompetent caster, these mutants were actually building up in number, and they're gonna take out the Thor. They are now a million mutants out of the map. Whoa! Alright, I thought he was just gonna make a couple for map control, but he's gonna make a bunch for, like, map control. My god, how many mutants is that? 15! 15 Mutalisk. That is a pretty good amount. He lost on HP so far. Oh, he's gonna go in down from that Thor. He deemed it a little bit too risky. He's gonna go in back on out. Didn't lose a Muta there, so that's good. 5 SCVs more going down, and Care Bear, if you're trying to play this turtle mech style, especially on a map like Cyber Forest, especially if you're taking this slow gun expansion over here, where there's so many angles for attack for the Zerg, and especially when that's not a planetary fortress at third, I think that Starkiller may be able to do some magic happen against Care Bear if he so chooses. Now, it doesn't seem to be the case. If you look in the structure stat, there is no Roach Warren, so it's going to be extremely difficult for Starkiller to push, I think. And, you know, he's just going straight up to Hive. He's getting his infestation mode, he's getting his upgrades. I mean, he can try and make something happen here. The siege tank count is very, very low. But I think without roaches, this push is not going to fare too well. We'll have to see though. Let's go and see how it turns out, because Starkiller is about to push on into Care Bear X, and we can test that for ourselves. So, Moon is going to go ahead and push on in with the Hydras, and as can be probably predicted, the Hydras are taking quite the beating, but there's a lot of Mutas in the air to try and contest the Thors and everything on the ground, and it looks as though it is barely going to be just enough from Care Bear to hold, I think. The repair on the Thor was good, it was amazing, and then it wasn't. Oh no, all of the Thors do end up going down. I think this Thor should be able to kill all of these Hydras if prepared correctly. Not prepared correctly. No. Like micro correctly. Prepared correctly. Like you have to sear it, get a nice sear in there, salt season it perfectly. That's not what I'm trying to say. Alright, Starkiller did a good amount of damage with this push though. He lost his army, but he got the army of Care Bear and 26 more SCVs. And when you're playing the mech matchup, this is what it's all about, baby. These bad slithering wolves. Not what? Wolves? These bad slithering mofos right here. Care Bear, there's something known as weathering the storm in StarCraft 2. And that is when a Zerg player just comes into you, or really any player, into you over and over and over again until you just have nothing left and they have everything left and it's just one big old steamroll. And I do not think Care Bear is going to be able to weather the storm here. I mean, the max out from Starkiller is almost instantaneous. It's not a max out per se, but it's a good chunk of army supply. 84, that's not bad. 40 to 76 workers as well. These units can still be annoying, and it looks like those Starkillers just dominating this first match on Cyber Forest. I like what Care Bear is going for, don't get me wrong. I do love mech, it holds a special place in my heart, you know. Especially this turtle style of mech over here. A lot of people hate it. I personally find it very fun and enjoyable to watch. So let's go ahead and see what Starkiller is planning on doing here. Probably planning on killing Care Bear X if I had to make an educated guess. Now, he does have Vipers, where though, there they are, doing the good suck on that Hatchery. Hatchery, look confused emotionally about those Vipers and like what it might mean for him. Especially considering like, they just sucked the life out. You know what, but he's fine. He's spawning larvae, he's doing good. He's just gonna try and see how he feels. Anyways, my stupidness aside, we're gonna go ahead and cast this match here. 5 siege tanks are gonna do a lot of damage, but not if they can't see shit. GG is called by Care Bear. And Starkiller, in a very convincing fashion, takes game number 1 on Cyber Forest. And yeah, there wasn't just really... It seems as though Care Bear got put in a bad position. You know, just from the mutas early on. From the start, it didn't look like he wanted to play that sort of game. It looked like as though he wanted to play a very different sort of game than, you know, being forced back by these mutas, losing his Thors, not being able to go out on the map, you know, just constantly sitting back and getting dunked on over and over again. Obviously, not what anyone wants to happen in their game, right? Yeah, that is just a little too much for me. Alright, sipping my tea and we should be ready to go on to the next match over here. While I have you guys' attention, let me quickly go ahead and copy and paste something very important for you guys. They're going to be the Matcherino links. There we go. Do we have a coupon code for this one? I don't know. Coupon code? Yeah, we do Alpha Pro Series 52. Alright, here we go. So, everyone, if you can go on and head over to that. Can I send the thing, please? Hello? 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 God damn it, Afrika. I mean, yeah, Afrika, wow, it's such an amazing chat system, I love it. No, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% positive this is all my fault, so we're gonna try this again. Oh, it doesn't let you send links, that's right. Oh, my god, I'm an idiot. Well, if you guys can head over to... Oh, I can't send links, though. That is very unfortunate. Let me just see that it's just me. No, yeah, it is just me. You can send links. I'm just being an idiot. I just can't use chat right now. And I'm signed in and everything. This is some baloney right here. Some phony baloney. D. Hello? We will figure that out later. Right now we have some StarCraft to cast. What's important is the games, right? Right? It's important that we just watch the games for now. Let's go ahead and introduce our players. Spawning in the top left-hand position of Kairos Junction. Representing iLittle Gaming, it is Care Bear X. Not iLittle Gaming, it's Lit Gaming, right? And Sushi's gonna go and text me, or whisper me, why I'm being an idiot. And no, I'll have to say, oh, but wait, it can wait. Nope, wait, we can wait a little bit. That's fine, that's fine. Okie dokie, and spawning mostly in the bottom right hand position of Kairos Junction. Representing Alpha X, it is the Red Zerg player, Starkiller. Currently up 1-0 in this series, soon to be 2-0 if I were to take a guess myself, because oh my god, I love this. And everything it stands for and everything it represents. It's the biggest middle finger anyone can do to everything. Also, please refer to Care Bear as PracticeX. I know, he's PracticeX Sushi, but he's Care Bear. But okay, I will respect your wishes and refer to this guy as PracticeX. So, Starkiller versus PracticeX is now how it's going to be. Hatcher going down over here as well. So Starkiller probably not going to try and kill Care Bear, unfortunately. Just kind of wants his natural. Even though we can just start the CC on the high ground. Or maybe he's just gonna like cancel and throw down an Evo chamber. He's gonna cancel, but you know, he doesn't delay the command center by all that much, you know. Maybe he just wanted to just put the fear of it finished, and it finished. Wow, wow, okay. He's starting a queen up here too. Ooh, is it gonna finish? I don't know. Saturate's taking quite the beating so far. I think, yeah, the queen is gonna finish, but it's still a little weird, right? This is abnormal. I think he's just trying to put the fear of God into PracticeX, just trying to make him fear him, you know? Which is definitely a legitimate strategy in a best of 9, you know? In a best of 9, you have so much time to get into your opponent's head. Might as well start sooner rather than later, right? Hopefully that queen can jump on Album Jordan and a creep tumor. That would be A+ premium. And you know what? Look at all this. Look at all the stuff that the. Oh, let's see. Can she get it down? Can she get it down? Nope, she cannot. Okay, this is kind of bad. Oh, there we go. Links pop out, and that's gonna let us throw down the creep tumor. Yeah, there you good girl. Gets that creep tumor down. Has to protect it with her life, though. Marines have to focus fire on that tumor, not on the queen. Ah! But it gets the scan down, so it's all is forgiven. Okay, now it actually is starting to become a problem because it is going to go and delay this natural base location for just a little bit. On the opposite side of the map, Starkiller is laughing his way all the way to his bank as he's going to go ahead and go up to 29 workers, soon to be 33, just going ham on that drum key. And, you know, why not? Why not? You've definitely stifled the opening of Care Bear at least a little bit. And you have, you know, granted, you got your own stifle just a little bit too. You spent 450 minerals, but hey, I mean, no Reaper on the opposite side of the map. I mean, you're keeping him on his side of the map. Care Bear can't mine. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good deal if you're Care Bear so far. Oh, get that creep tumor down. There you go. Broodlings pop on out, and they're actually going to get this bunker, maybe? No, they're not going to. Oh, actually, with the link support, they made us get this bunker. Oh, oh. Is the damage too much? Is he actually going to be able to take an engagement? I think so. He's going to go ahead and get the bunker. Oh, my gosh. What am I even watching here? StarCraft, right? Okay, StarCraft. Sorry, I hit my head really hard yesterday. Now I'm just been reeling since that ever since. So we're just gonna hope it's nothing. I'm pretty sure it's nothing. I am almost certain it's nothing. What am I even watching here? All right, another creep tumor coming down. What did all these come from? Wait, God, heaven almighty. Wait, I thought there was only one. Wait, what? How did he get 3 creep tumors here? Guys, I don't know what is going on, what is happening, but I know, all I know is that I like it. Swagger lucky. Swagger lucky a lot. This can all be hit with 1 scan though. Let's see if he gets it. He probably knows there's at least creep tumors on this side of the map because of the creep spread. Let's look at our Starkiller side of the map. Oh, first he gets a scan. Does he get all of the tumors? He does, but does he have the DPS to do it before the scan wears down? I don't think he does. The micro wasn't there. It is. Alright, that's okay. Care Bear versus it's PracticeX time. I get it right. I got this. And finally, Care Bear can start. PracticeX can start mining from his natural base location. If the SCVs can stop being big old jerk faces. Oh my god. Oh, and it was cancelled. Oh, and he can't do it still. Okay, good. Starkiller probably could have done some good damage to Care Bear X in the time that it took for him just to get this wall off. Just how delayed he's been. He has a bunch of Marines now that are kind of useless. Hello, Mr. Battlecruiser, and all you represent. So this is just a game of two people hating each other. If I were to guess. If I were to, like, maybe guess, I would say that, you know, Care Bear killed Starkiller's mom, and Starkiller swore vendetta of revenge against Care Bear. But we'll have to see. Anyway, there is now a battlecruiser in the main base of Starkiller, and he is going to be having a rough time. Alright, there's nothing to contest this bad boy so far. 3 queens should be able to get something done. It's going to go ahead and focus down 1 queen. No energy for transfuse, so a 2nd queen should be going down to follow suit. And a 3rd queen, probably not long for this world if I were to make a guess. Spore Crawler does finish on up. Spore Crawlers are really good against things in the air, so that's going to probably keep the battlecruiser at least a little bit in check. We just pop on out, but yeah, look, they're doing like what? 6 damage per shot, and they don't really shoot exactly pretty fast either, so just gonna take a horrible trade here, and this battlecruiser opening for PracticeX is actually doing quite a bit of damage, quite a bit of work against Care Bear. Needs some corruptors this guy needs. Oh my god. The Spore Crawlers are gonna be the safety net for Starkiller. PracticeX can't push into any area that has a Spore Crawler, obviously, because he just cannot do it. Good macro from Starkiller, just trading out that life for life, just doing what he can, but more drones continue to go down. Is there another battlecruiser on the way? No, just the one. Alright, so it's a 1 battlecruiser opening because that is what life is nowadays. And he gets out with 10 kills and 94 health to his name. Good job, Care Bear X. So actually a very nice way to kind of even the score here. And it is now 46 to 36 total workers. That is quite a lot of damage if you are Starkiller. Also, Starkiller, kind of weird, made a bunch of links. Does he have a bane nest? Okay, he does have a baning nest, so if I were to guess, I would say you would try and break this, but no, you can't really break that. And now he's going to be pushing with probably the most Silver League looking army I've ever seen this side of the Mississippi. But it's going to be a lot of fun. If you're Starkiller, probably it won't be a lot of fun, but we are going to have so much fun because we can zoom out this far and just watch as Starkiller tries to defend against us. I mean, honestly, it's not impossible. I've seen impossibler things. 56 to 41 armor supply. I mean, it can happen. Let's see what Starkiller does. The split so far is good. There's 3 tanks. He's gonna go and take the engagement now. Tanks are gonna go and blow up every single baning over there. And yeah, there's still a ton of Marines left over. And the mutants are gonna dive on the battlecruiser. They do get it, but there's still a jillion Marines. Ah, yes, the tale as old as time. A million Marines killing a Zerg. With sieging support, there's not really much that Starkiller can do here, unfortunately. I don't believe in magic in the young girl's heart. Especially not when it's 4 siege tanks, 3 siege tanks, sorry, a bunker, missile turrets, 10 Marines, and even he even has +1 attack. This is going to be a brutal horde. Let's see if we can pull it on off. It's starting off. Okay, the Marines are pulling back behind the siege tank. Exactly what they want to be doing. The tanks do end up going down. Okay, sacrifices a little extra mutas just to get that siege tank. But again, more stim Marines left on over. There's a 1 more baning. They need this connection of their life here. And looks as though no, Care Bear does not want to try his luck against these banes. Picks it up for the time being. Gives more time to Starkiller. And it's not impossible, but the workers, it's just the army supply doesn't lie, you guys. I mean, it's just too much. I mean, Terran here, the bunkers especially, are going to make this so hard to defend against. And this is pretty funny. I'm just kind of hopping bunker to bunker, picks off all the lings over there now. He is a little out of position, not in these bunkers just yet, so he's going to take a little bit of a horrible trade there. And Starkiller is sweating. He needs to break this. He needs to push the Terran back, but it's just barely not enough. Every time he tries to do something, he does have the upgrade advantage, but it's just a little too much army. He's doubling the army supply, and when you double the army supply of your opponent, there's not really many things that you can't do to them. Oh boy, and these things are just getting picked off from the reinforcements there. Gonna trade a couple of Marines for them though, as is the Circle of Life. Baning's gonna go ahead and blow up that bunker, so he buys himself a little bit more time. But again, Care Bear is, or rather PracticeX, sorry, is not slowing down anytime soon. The reinforcements, the SCVs are especially a little bit insulting, but hey, you know what, I guess, you know, you have extra SCVs, you don't need to mine from your middle patches, just go ahead and do what you want. Now the siege thing gonna be down here. Let's see, this may be the final attempt of Starkiller to try and break through PracticeX's offense. I'm not sure his Banes are gonna get okay connections, but not okay enough. Plummeting in armor supply again. What does the resources loss look like? 3,000 more minerals and almost 2,000 more gas, which at this stage in the game with these economies is an extremely poor situation. That Proud Cruiser definitely coming back to haunt Starkiller in this map. I mean, now there's no way he breaks this. I think it is Starkiller just leaning on the ropes, trying to absorb this loss, figuring out what he wants to do in game number 3. I'm trying to figure out where he went wrong. And honestly, you know what? It may have been the hatchery on the other side of the map. I don't know. It was a lot of minerals, and it didn't really, you know, he still got the CC down. He still got the over command down. It wasn't that delayed, and, you know, obviously he didn't. He also took a lot of damage from the BC, so that was not good as well. This natural base is absolutely going to go down. There's no way Starkiller can defend it. Now tripling the armor supply. Care Bear is gonna go for one last offensive here, or rather Starkiller, one last attempt to break through. Not gonna happen. GG's called, and Lit Gaming's Care Bear, PracticeX, whatever, takes game number 2. Alrighty. Good tea. Good tea. Alright. I have the top part of chat. I think my chat is bugging out because I can't interact with it at all. Let me see. Yeah, I can't send messages. I don't see any messages. I don't know. It's just weird for me. But if you guys do have the link already, let me go ahead and give you the coupon code you can use to give a free 50 cents to whatever player, or rather to the prize pool over here. I can't send it. And life is bad, so never mind. But it is Alpha Pro Series 52. Let me go ahead. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Ready? I'll show you what we'll do. I'll show you what we'll do. Here's what we're gonna do. Window capture. Window capture. Window capture. Oh my God! Lots of windows. I think we want this. Yeah, okay. So here's the coupon code, you guys. You ready? You ready? You ready? It's gonna be... Actually, no, I just had a better idea, which we'll do later. Why am I such a failure? Okay, here we go. We're just gonna add it as a text. Alright, ready? It's gonna be... Coupon code. Coupon code. Alpha Pro Series 52. There we go. Perfect. Alpha Pro Series 52. Alpha Pro. That's the best I can do without being able to use chat. But let's get on into game number 3. Spawning in the middle left position of automation. Taking the last game, representing Lit Gaming, it is PracticeX. Going under the pseudonym Care Bear X for whatever reason, but still wants to be referred to as PracticeX because that is his life and that is what we do. And his opponent spawning in the middle right position of automation. Representing Alpha X, it is the Red Zerg player, Starkiller. Tied up 1-1 with his adversary at the moment. And I need to take this jacket off because I'm starting to cook myself alive. Here we go. Whoop. Oh, you guys can't see it, that's right. We'll just use your imagination. Trust me, it's better that way. Oh, man. Whoever used their imagination to give me nipple tassels, let me go ahead and tell you, good choice. Great choice. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's see what our players are up to. Just normal regular of the game stuff? Yeah, just normal regular game stuff. Reaper expand from Care Bear Rex, Hatch Gas Pool from Starkiller, Tale as Old as Time, Beauty and the Beast. Is this actually Hatch Pool? Oh, this actually looks like Hatch Pool Gas instead of Hatch Gas Pool, right? Am I crazy, or is that gas a little bit late? Because if you go Hatch Gas Pool, yeah, it's definitely late. If you go hatch gas full, you should have 100 gas right about now. But it's not going to be the case then. Instead, he's going to go ahead and favor that quick third hatchery, which is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I guess he wants to go and delay that link speed for whatever reason, which is absolutely fine by me. How many drones does he have? Now, the reason why I think some Zerg players don't go for the third hatchery is because they think to themselves, well, you know, I could go for the third hatchery, but the problem, you know, I just don't have, you know, it's better if I use that money and spend it on, you know, larva and, you know, use that money, spend my larva basically instead of making another hatchery. Save the money, be able to spend my larva, get my drones out a little bit faster. What is actually better, I don't really know. But it's just an interesting argument that I heard from a while back on why to delay that third hatchery. Now, it also has its plus sides. For example, faster third hatchery, you get better creep spread. Even if the less drones earlier on thing, economically, if it's worse, you establish yourself on the map a little bit better. The Reaper can't deny it. You get your creep spread out a little bit faster. And if you're going for a queen heavy style, you can get a lot more queens a lot faster. Maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, interesting choice. Let's see how it plays out. All I can do is say that, pretty much. Caber is going to go ahead and go for a Hellion opening again. Another tech lab on that barrack, so seeing something similar to game number 1. I wonder if he wants to go mech. And on automation, it's actually not a bad mech map. Not a bad mech map at all. You know, a couple of siege tanks here, and a couple of siege tanks here, and you're pretty much golden, right? So not many avenues of attack for the Zerg to get a nice big concave like there is on Cyber Forest. Also, the Zerg player, the mech player can destroy these destructible rocks over here. And they can mine from these gold mineral patches and get a nice little income boost. Which, you know, these gold mineral patches with these rocks back over here, I think that is such a cool thing. Because it kind of allows you, if you lose your fourth base, it's kind of like a comeback mechanism, right? If you're dying for minerals, your economy's in shambles, but you have an established third base, you knock these rocks down and you have a good economy bolster for like the next couple minutes. Mineral-wise at least. So I think that's very, very cool and a very convincing argument to take this as your third base. Because if this is established and up and running and all that good jazz, then you're probably a little bit safer if you do get contained on 3 bases. If you can't take this and it keeps on getting denied over and over again, you knock these down and you get some more minerals. So I really do like these. Just a little fun thing for me. I definitely really love these. Love this addition to the map world. Or I love that addition to the map. Now, Hellions and Reapers trying to come on in. The Beyond Grenade is actually pretty good. I saw something crazy, didn't I? Yeah, okay, so Concussive Shell is done for PracticeX. He's going for, not Banshees, he's going for Marauders. He has, how many Marauders? He has 1, 2, 3 Marauders and a Marine. Has a 4th Marauder too as well. So it's going to be a Marauder Hellbat push. Because he has an Armory too. So Marauder Hellbat push with Concussive Shells. Which is really weird when I say it out loud. But I mean, Marauders are good against Roaches. And you can't really run away from the Hellbats. Which you normally want to do if you are getting concussed. So, a very unique build coming out from PracticeX. I'm excited to see if it actually does anything. Especially, ooh, okay, and he's pulling SCVs. That's a lot of SCVs he's pulling, actually. In fact, so many SCVs, it kind of makes me think that this isn't... Yep, that's a pull the boys moment right there. He's pulling all of his SCVs off of his natural base to try and kill Starkiller right here, right now. Here he goes. He's going to go ahead and try and engage right now. I think that may be a little bit of a mistake. The Lynx just got absolutely roasted, toasted. PracticeX is now pushing on, barreling on into the natural base of Starkiller, and needs to fight with his drones now, unfortunately. But my god, there's just so much health in this army, so much damage coming out from the Hellbats as well, and he can't kite it because of the Concussive Marauders. Oh my god, Starkiller! Now, he lost 10 workers and he still has 50, so obviously he overproduced drones just a little bit, but god damn it, this does not look like a very solid push. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing that can be done here. The medevac is actually just going to heal everything back up to full health. There's not nearly enough damage in this army of Starkiller to take this out ever in his entire life. And I think Kerber, or rather PracticeX, is going to be looking to take a very quick game number 3. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. For all of you aspiring Kieran players out there, please take note. This is absolutely the way to play TVZ now. There is no way you can tell me otherwise. This is just too cool. Yeah, did they even lose a single unit during that whole push? Okay, so he lost some Hellbats. That's fine. He lost some Hellbats. That's okay. He lost some Hellbats in the Reaper. Meanwhile, he killed the entire Zerg economy and army too. So pretty sure that's a trade that Care Bear is going to be fine with. And yeah, writing's on the wall for Starkiller here. I don't think that he can come back. There's been a lot of healing value out of this medevac. There's been so much damage done. GG is called, and Care Bear takes game number 3, securing himself a 2-1 advantage over our friend Starkiller. That's his name, Starkiller. He's a star, and he just... Oakley dokley. Well, it is Starkiller's map pool pick, and it looks like though he wants to go on Port Alexander, which is known for being one of the longer maps on the map pool. Makes me think that he kind of is scared of the aggression of PracticeX, which makes sense. This guy really does know how to kill a Zerg. Right? As long as he doesn't get caught off tech-wise. He seems to have been doing pretty well. I am go-go as well. I'm going to take a quick bite of my delicious everything bagel, and then we're going to get started into the next game. So without further ado, wish me good eatings. I lied. Taking 2 bites. 2 bites! What a mad lad. Alright. I'm actually taking 3 bites. No, I'm not taking 3 bites. I'm taking 3 bites. It's so good. It's an everything bagel. How can you not love it? It's so delicious. And besides, you need to keep that energy up, because after this series, we have a freaking Masa versus Astria show match too. So everyone who's watching now, be sure to stick around. That is going to be an absolutely amazing series, which I'm so excited to cast. I need all the carbs I can get. So, until then, we are blessed with another amazing game. Okay, one more bite and then I'm done, I promise. Oh, it's so good. Literally, if I were to go gay for one person, actually, let's go ahead and introduce. Let's actually just go ahead and introduce our players first. Spawning in the top left-hand position of Port Alexander, representing the red term player from Nick Gaming. It is PracticeX, who is Care Bear X. I wonder what Care Bear X is, or PracticeX is. I wonder if he's Cheer Bear? No. What are all the Care Bears? We're gonna look this up right now. What are all the Care Bears? Alright. There is Share Bear, Funshine Bear, Grumpy Bear, Tenderheart Bear, Braveheart Lion, which isn't a bear, Roast a Heart Elephant. Oh, Lots of Heart Elephant. And Cozy Heart Penguin. Oh, those are all the things. Care Bear characters. List of bear characters from Wikipedia. We're gonna go from that one. Let's see. There is... My god. There are so many. There are so many bears. Guys, no, I'm not kidding. I'm not joking around. There's the... Okay. And in the bottom right hand position, spawning as the Blue Zerg Bear, representing Alpha X, it is Starkiller. Going for a gaseous opening, which is jank AF, but I appreciate his candor. So let's go and see how that works out for him in this game. A lot of queens, who knows, may actually be doing something good here. It's going to be just a 1cc opening. No reactor. Yep, reactor on the barracks. You're probably going to be seeing something similar to this game, as we saw last game and in the first game. So let's go and see how that turns out. All right. So anyways, let's go into the important stuff, which y'all guys came here to see. There are just so many bears. Okay, so there's original bears, and then there's like bears that have been like added, and you know, over time, and there is just so many bears. Like there's at least 50. I'm not kidding. Okay, guys, really quickly. I'm sorry, but Priorities, you guys. Priorities. Look at this. Bedtime bear, birthday bear, cheer bear, fun bear, funshine bear, good luck bear, grumpy bear, level up bear, turn up bear, wish bear, baby hugs bear. I mean, there's just there's just so many. My God. Oh, could you actually see that? I'm actually pretty sure you guys couldn't see that. Never mind. But still, my God, that was crazy. There's a huge list of them. Trust me when I say there was a million Care Bears out there. Jesus. Okay, watch. Any second now, I'm gonna get a DM from Sushi telling him, please focus on the game. Or something like that. And I'll be like, okay, Sushi, you're 100% right. I'm sorry. Talking about cheer bears. Talking about cheer bears. We got Zerg to cast. We got PBZ. We got TBZ to cast. We got the most iconic match in Starkiller to cast. We got a 2-base Zerg, making a layer, making 2 Evo Champions and Road Crawler to cast. Got some good stuff to cast going on, you guys. We don't need to talk about no tree bears. Don't need to talk about no Funshine Bear. We need to have a fun time here. Don't need no Funshine Bear. We got a fun time here. Yeah. I need to work on my raspy voice a little bit. What was that? Not what I needed. Alright. Hellions are gonna go ahead and rock and roll. Queen says, thank God. Thank God I took seconds of that spaghetti and lard sandwich and she's able to block this entrance with her big, fat, thick, look, pulsating, gyrating, more adjectives that probably no one needs to hear about Queen's thorax. Now I hate myself. Alright, that's okay. It's nothing new. It's whatever. Queen are gonna go ahead and knock this away. Is there gonna be an Addis network or anything? I mean, yeah, Care Bear knows that there isn't any third base just yet. He's gonna scout it almost immediately with his aliens though, so that's good. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and be going for mech here. He's gonna get that Cyclone now. Cyclones have changed. Have changed in the not the most recent patch. Well, in the most recent patch, but it has been, you know, a decent amount of time. So I don't want to say like it's super new. But yeah, you know, mass cyclones for mech are definitely a lot different than they were a couple of months ago. So I want to see like, okay, is he just gonna use these to push, or is his main armor composition gonna be cyclones? Because we have been seeing some mass cyclone builds, especially against Protoss. I faced that a couple times on ladder from even one of our own in the clan. So you know, it is some scary stuff. Trust me. Cyclone gonna go ahead and lock on. I don't think this is a problem if you control correctly. Starkiller is not controlling correctly against those cyclones, I think. Basically, if you have enough stuff, you basically just pull back the ones that are getting targeted. See, these goes down, these goes away, and then they lose the lock-on, and they can't come back forward to do the lock-on because you're sending your army up, and it's just one whole big old mess. Starkiller is actually going to go ahead and lose a couple of roaches here. These cyclones have 3 kills. I mean, that's okay. Roach is gonna go ahead and find that. And actually, is this Mag Fuel Accelerator? Is that the name of the upgrade? See, look, like this. See? If you do it like that, Cyclones can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. And meanwhile, there's a bunch of roaches on the opposite side of the map ready to kill Care Bear. 2 tanks, some Hellbats, some good positioning, some good micro. Probably gonna defend against this with relative ease. Has to make sure he doesn't lose his supply depots, though. I mean, if I were Care Bear, I'd start having like some traumatic... Oh, it's like that. Some traumatic memories of, you know, being at 79 out of 10 supply. So I'd be a little bit careful. I would probably throw down some more, yeah, supply depots in my main. Especially if I know I'm gonna get attacked like this. Let's see. Needs to set up these tanks though. And he's doing a good job so far. There he goes. Those are some good tank positionings. And the Biles doing a bringing on down. Can't really dodge Biles as siege tanks. They just take so long to set up in siege. But yeah, good contain from Starkiller going on so far. That's a barracks. Nothing to see there. And yeah. Just gonna go ahead and chill for the time being, making some Ravagers out of the Roaches out of the most dead. It's kinda cool. They're like little immortals. They're like almost dead and then they're revitalized and reborn as these kinda cool things that are really good against siege things. Which means Ravagers should just become immortals, basically is what I'm trying to say. Let's see, a lot of siege and sim got here for Care Bear. So we're seeing a little bit more of a traditional mech style coming out from PracticeX. A style that has existed pretty much since Wings of Liberty. We're seeing tanks, we're seeing Hellbats, we're seeing a couple of Thors here and there, we're seeing some upgrades. He did get that, you know, that Mag Fuel Accelerator. This is the only thing that doesn't make me think it's Wings of Liberty right now. That and the fact that I can follow a linear progression of time. I thought. No, I think. Yeah. Those ones. And yeah, oh, actually a good surround coming here for PracticeX, but again, there's just not that much meat in the army. Though he's picking up a couple of siege tanks. Whenever you can trade, it's always a good thing as Zerg. You want to trade out against mech, you don't want to get maxed out versus maxed out. As soon as a mech player maxes out in TVZ, that is when Zerg starts sweating up a storm. I promise. Now, Starkiller on the opposite side of the map has been making a bunch of rustle behind this, and the answer is no. He's been getting his upgrades, he's been getting Hydrogen, he's been teching, he got his hive up and going. So, you know, obviously he's got some priorities. Oh, is he gonna kill this before it finishes? Yeah, good job. Good job. He needs to get a little bit of a better spread of these siege tanks. A little unfortunate. Yeah, just a couple of Ravagers here for Starkiller. I like this. He can poke. It's pretty non-committal, you know. He can just go ahead, especially with the Corrosive Bowel, get a couple of good picks here and there. And there we go. It's gonna go ahead and trade out these Ravagers. They can trade out against these tanks, against these Thors, against these SCVs. That not as good against SCVs, but still pretty good. That is a good thing. I can guarantee you Starkiller is happy with these Ravager hit by, happy with the damage he has done, and now the ball is in Care Bear's court to try and get some damage done against her. Now, actually, if I were Care Bear, if I was Starkiller, do I want to go for some sort of Hydra timing? I mean, my layer is almost finishing on up. I have a hive. I spent 200 on a Spire. But I would still make a couple of Vipers and go, I think. I would make some Vipers and go. You know, you've been really keeping that siege tank. Look at me siege tanks. He killed 6 siege tanks. That is a good amount of siege tanks to kill. You know, the mech plays very slow play. I mean, you can at least try and push with siege tanks, right? Or push with some Vipers, maybe, if you were, you know, a little more confident. But I guess this is fine too. No need to play too risky, you know. I mean, he's just taking the map at this point, taking an expansion there, an expansion there, an expansion there. Looks like though he wants to play the long game. He wants to go for the long con. Making a couple of Vipers right now, probably just gonna act defensively. And he has no map presence on that side of the map. I would love to see a couple of Lings just running around, maybe an Overlord or two, because this base right here is gonna be so easy to kill if it's ever found. Ooh, was that Hellions? Yeah, those are some Hellions, just trying to plant some damage. Unfortunately, they did not really do that. However, they did scout out the Greater Spire. Ooh, returning fire. That's the Liberator getting the hell kill out of it. Yeah, yeah, okay. And now Thor production has been for KBRX. I think he saw, or the PracticeX, I think he saw the Greatest Spire and was like, alright, Broodlords, time for some Thors. Now Thors are now pretty darn, I don't know, like, how good they are against, Broodlords now. My guess is that they're pretty darn good, because they have 11 range on their high impact payload weapon. And high impact payload, as the name suggests, is a pretty high impact payload. It definitely does not feel good to get hit by that, so if you're making them 5 at a time, it's definitely a problem. I think, yeah, if they have 11 range, how much range do Broodlords have? I don't know. But I think Thors outrange Broodlord's ground attack? Maybe? I don't know. We'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. But in any case, PracticeX has been making the correct tech responses to these Broodlords. I think these Thors are going to be a great addition to the army of PracticeX, and I don't think Starkiller is going to be able to contest that army for Kerber anytime soon. And now I think it's a little less likely that he is able to go for some sort of push. Just with the Thor count. Oh no! Thick girl! You had to block the door with your thick body. My god, you didn't do none of that crap. That's okay, I forgive you. Sometimes you gotta die, sometimes you wanna feel, you know, she deserves to feel good about herself. 31 larva and yeah, okay, it's gonna spend it on drones, that's good too. 20 drones. Oh my god, he lost so many drones, didn't he? Wow, he really did. Needs to get up to at least like 90 drones if I were him. This is not good. Needs to take more bases. Oh my goodness. He has to be the one going out of control here. But it's almost PracticeX is getting out of control. This quick 4th base, this amazing tech. Look at all these Thors. He has 8 Thors. 8 Thors, you guys. All with high impact payload. All with +2, +1 armor. Soon to be +2 armor. I mean, and +3 attack. I mean, there is no way Starkiller is not in this for the long run. And I think if he recognizes that, he should be able to try and, you know, try and play to that. He's not doing that right now, obviously. Morphing Broodlords offensively, trying to go for an attack, you know. But, you know, he can maybe do something, pick off a couple of siege tanks. Even if the siege tanks aren't very useful to KBRX, or other PracticeX at this moment, they still are a little useful. And 16 more drones going on down because Starkiller does not have the proper static defense at his bases. Oh no, definitely something that I guess he's kicking himself for right now. You know, save 3 drones and 100 minerals. You know, don't, you know, make the save a couple, you know, save a couple drones on static defense and lose a million of them on the run by. And here we go. The Brutals are moving on forward. So the Thors are going to absolutely decimate them. He is pushing on forward. He is not taking no for an answer. And this is no. You can't fight this. This is a bad idea. No blinding clouds. Just a full wrath of the mech army raining down onto the third player. And actually, wait, not doing too badly, all things considered. But the Brood Lords are dying. They are going down. And yeah, this is not a good fight for Starkiller at all. He's losing more of his army. Now at this tail end of the fight, he lost everything and he got nothing. A little bit unfortunate there for Starkiller. Actually, extremely unfortunate there for Starkiller, as he plummets in supply and has no bank to remax on. It's 7 Hydras. And now I think Care Bear, if he wants to, he can probably push across the map and do some good damage. Definitely might be playing a little bit too passively here. Maybe he wants to wait for couple more, you know, a higher Viking count and then push. I think that's also a good idea. Also a very valid idea. He has a crap ton of gas. I would like to see a bunch of infestors, maybe. I don't know. He's just taking so much economic damage. How many drones went down for him this game? 44? Yeah, that'll do it. That'll get her done. That'll get her done. Still no static defense at these bases, but now he's just so broke that he can't afford it. And now that he can't afford it, he's going to lose even more drones. Hellions going to go and come on by. These Hellions are actually what are winning the game for PracticeX right now. Mech players, you know, there's a stereotype that turtle mech, you know, you never move out of your base, rawr, you know, you never do anything. But 7 drones in 1 volley, 14 drones now. Get some spine crawlers for the love of God, Starkiller. Oh, this is so painful. Oh, my heart. Oh, my poor heart. I can't watch. But you guys can. You guys can. In fact, I really hope you guys do. Oh my god. PracticeX is now maxed out. Doubling the army supply of Starkiller. It's just been a barbecue for the past 10 minutes. Still no static defense. Starkiller says, you know what? Drones are for weaklings. Drones are for people who want an economy, who want to win a game? Are you kidding me? I play for fun, son. Who wants to win games? And I respect that so much. But I also respect people who try their hardest. But that's okay. It's fine. He's doing his best. He's making some Hydras. He's making some Vipers. He's doing his best. But how are you gonna stop this? What are you gonna do against? I don't know. What are you gonna do? I mean, like, there's so much health here. It is incredible. It is ridiculous. He could move command his army into this for a good 20 seconds and still well, okay, not 20 seconds, for a good 10 seconds and still absolutely dominate Starkiller. I don't know what he's expecting. I don't know how Starkiller expects to hold against this. Probably we're also going to be seeing some Hellions over here pretty soon. I wouldn't be surprised. That'd be pretty fun. But now PracticeX is just doing his march of victory, taking down one hatchery over here, taking down another, just like apples off a tree, just nom 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 nom, taking his pick. Doesn't even need these siege tanks, not even pushing with them. He says, you know what, they're slowing me down. I don't need them. I don't need it. Though I'd definitely like to see at least some of these guys move up over here with them. That'd be very helpful to the push. Where's my everything bagel? I need a. I'm sorry. It's just so good. But yeah, back to my main point. I'd only go gay for the creator of the everything bagel. I mean, really, is there? I mean, do I even need to justify myself? I mean, do I? No, I really don't. Okay, so get off my back. I'm good enough going on down. Again, the Hydras are just fighting this army. It's just a matter of there's so much health here that these Hydras are gonna die before anything else here does, and that is exactly what happened. Starkiller says GG, and Care takes a 3-1 lead in this series, 2 games away from snatching up his share of 71-75. Soon to be 82-25? 82-20, yeah, soon to be 82-55. And I am currently doing the thing for the coupon code. Here we go. Doing the thing. La 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 la. La la la. Never mind, 72-25. Okie dokie. I'm gonna take a quick break since I have a lot of games to cast, a lot more casting to do. It's good to give my you know, voice a little bit of a break every now and then, not talk continuously. So we're just gonna go ahead and chill for just a little bit of a time. Maybe like for like a couple minutes, but as soon as we jump into the game, we'll be ready to cast some more high-level, amazing StarCraft 2 TVZ action. But really, to eat my everything bagel. I mean, oh my god, they're so good! Ah! Ow. Speaking of things that are not good for your voice, yelling like a little schoolgirl when you haven't been a little schoolgirl for the past 17 years. Okay, alright. Wow, that's pretty. Alright guys, let's go. Spawning in the top right hand position of Year Zero. This is the first time I've ever seen this map, by the way. Representing Lit Gaming, it is a red Terran player, Care Bear. Up 3 games to 1, it ain't looking good for our Berserk player. Spawning in the top left hand position of Year Zero, representing Alpha X, it is Starkiller. Now, while we wait for this game, I don't think anything too crazy is happening in the production tab, so we're just gonna take a quick gander around this map and look at how pretty this map is. Oh my god, what a beautiful, look at this, what a beautiful map. This I don't like because you can put a barracks here, and as a Protoss player, I detest that, but that is okay. But anyways, what am I doing? There we go, oh yeah. Look at this map, it is so pretty. You know, if there's something we can appreciate in the new map pool, is that there are so many different kinds of maps. There are like tundra maps, there are forest maps, there are these weird space void maps, which I don't think we have ever seen before in StarCraft 2. This may be my new favorite map this may be just easily my favorite map in the map pool on looks alone. It is gorgeous. That being said, let's take a look at why I may or may not hate this map. Let's see. Rush distance wise, it's pretty long actually. That's quite the distance to travel. If you want to get to the main base of your opponent. However, there are some destructible rocks that you can knock down. So let's say, let's say you're a Terran player. And you want to open up the map for the mid game. You take out these rocks, and now you have this area to fight over as well as this area over here. Take out these rocks too. I mean, there's just so many cool things to happen. One thing I noticed is that map makers seem to like these, you know, these kind of things in the middle of the map for like middle of the map engagements. You know, I think middle of the map engagements aren't that common in StarCraft 2 actually. The only really way I can think of it is if you're picking off reinforcements or you're trying to slow down a push. But it still looks really pretty. Very pretty regardless. It's a very, you know, flat, horizontal map, and I really do love it. This is I mean, just based on looks alone, I am a shallow person, you guys. I mean, shallow, but I like Abyssal Reef, so not that shallow, you know. But it is really gorgeous. That's the main thing. It's just such a pretty map. Alright, enough about me talking about how much I love Year Zero, and how it is like maybe like my second most favorite map ever, or maybe even my first favorite map in terms of looks. Let's go ahead and talk about the game. It looks like Care Bear X is doing something a little bit safe with CC on the high ground, but overall a very similar build. Regardless, it is going to be that reactor on that factory sort of play, and let's see what Starkiller does against us, because I want Starkiller to, you know, I want him to, you know, spare his teeth, show us what he can do. I think sometimes his third base just comes down a little bit too late, especially for the builds he does. Like this layer stuff on 2 bases right now. I think like if you're doing something on 2 bases, you need to be going like fast. Like it is a race, because every second that you're on 2 bases against the Terran player, every second that goes by, you get more and more behind. So, you know, it better be, if you're in 2 bases, it better be for a good reason, a very good reason. So let's see what Starkiller has in mind. I wouldn't mind that Spire play again, since we saw that Care Bear doesn't really care, or PracticeX, I guess, doesn't really care for that 2-1-1 sort of build. He may mix it in here, he may not, I don't know, but you know, I think mutas are really good against Hellion Reaper openings, especially if they open up with like a Banshee or a Raven. Oh, you can do so much. Queen at the front. Not going to be able to stop these Hellions, but PracticeX decided not to push the issue. Armor going down, so it is going to be some sort of Hellbat push. And a quick 3rd CC as well to boot. So it is going to be another mech game. I don't know. It's a very open map, but it's a very it's a very open map. So this is a very fun, very interesting style to play mech in, I guess. I guess if this is your 4th base, you just have like one straight line you have to defend. There's no like curves around anything or anything. You can just kind of have a line of siege tanks on here, on these high grounds, and you'll be fine. Because Zerg can't really go in through here, right? They can't walk in through here if you have siege tanks set up over here. So I'm guessing this should be a fine map to go mech on. I'm not sure though. It is so open. Especially if you get into the later stages of the map. Wow. It really begins to open up. Really begins to open up. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what Rex has in mind. He definitely is more of a mech player, so we'll see how much he likes that. The Lings, are they going to get to the surround? The Reaper is not beyond level, and the Lings are going to go ahead and pick off. 1 Hellion goes down, 2 Hellions goes down, a Reaper goes down. The rest of the Hellions probably going to go down as well. So, a little bit of a shaky opening for our friend PracticeX, and the Spire just finished as well. By the way, there's a Spire. Sorry. Shouldn't have been looking at these amazing textures for so long. I mean, gosh, it's so pretty. But yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Alright, well, oh, what is this? This weird river of like birds and blood. Is it like the blood vessel? Is this magic school bus? I'm like learning. The answer to that question is yes. Okay. Oh, it stopped. Alright. Gotcha. Viking gonna come over here, the Pult Viking, that's gonna go ahead and pick off any overlords that maybe dare to venture too far out onto the map, and actually goes down to lands, tries to pick up some drones. I don't think the Viking wins the 1v1 versus the Queen, especially with Muta support. And yeah, okay, so there's actually a lot of Mutas here for a Starkiller. Not a lot of economy by the 6-minute 30-second mark, so he has to do something here. And with 2 Thors, probably not going to be able to do that something. Is he going to get the meta back? Oh, no, you are not going to get that meta back. Not in a billion years you're going to get that meta back without losing so many things. Now, he made a lot of mutas, and I got to be honest with you, I don't like it too much with this much of a committal. Especially then, since it was scouted, he kept on making mutas. So that's a little unfortunate now, and it's the risk that you take when you go for a heavy muta strategy, is that sometimes if you're playing off against Mac and you make a lot of mutas, these mutas, how many did he make? He lost 1 and he has 13? 1400 minerals, 1400 gas, and it's gonna maybe kill a couple of SCVs. Like maybe. Oh, or this. Oh, get some meta back actually. And he's gonna go and sacrifice a decent amount more. What amazing macro from dude! It was literally 1 shot away. 1 shot away. Oh, and he lost 3 mutas to try and get it. So we lost 3 more mutas for a medevac. A good trade for the Terran. And it's just, yeah, Starkiller is opening. Even though Care Bear wasn't able to do much, it looks as though Starkiller is able to do even less. He's gonna get the Thor? Yeah, he's gonna be able to get the Thor. Maybe a couple of SCVs here and there. Not really too important. Mech players are more concerned with their gas count than their mineral count. If anything, you know, these mutas I would say have not been worth it so far, but they are keeping Care Bear at least on his side of the map. Rather PracticeX. Starkiller has been free to saturate his 3rd base. I'd love to see a 4th come down here very soon. A lot of Roaches and Ravagers actually in production, so he wants to go for some sort of offense. Which I guess makes sense. If you're making Thors, you're not making Siege Tanks, but Thors can still hold their own, I would say, against Roach Ravager. But let's look at the armor supply. 92 to 43. Not impossible for either player to succeed here. The reinforcements are going to take so long, though. So long. That's because of the size of the map. And okay, yeah. So this is going to be a heavy committal from Starkiller if you're going for this many Ravagers. Oh my god, he has like 6 right now with like 7 more, 8 more in production. 14 Ravagers, right? Ah, I'm a genius. Best caster in A. Alright, and yeah, it looks like though he's going to go ahead and push on in here. Now, again, a couple of good siege tank shots and this entire army melts away. So, Starkiller has to be extremely careful with how he goes about this. Here he goes. Engagement's going to go ahead and begin here. He's going to try and get these Raptors as far forward as possible. 1 tank does go down to the bios, and is he going to keep on pushing forward? I think so. There we go. And yeah, this is a lot of Zerg. Does do a good dodge on those bios here. But there's just so much for Traveler. I think that may be a little bit too much for Care Bear to handle. And he doesn't save the Thors. Unfortunately, he does not save the Thors. Oh no. Oh no. No Thors. Don't come around here no more. Because they're all dead. Then again, it's only Roaches. It's only Lair. It's only Roach Raptor. If he holds on against this, he would be in a phenomenal position. Though that is still a very big if. Third base just getting picked down as well. This is a lot of damage from Starkiller as well. And he's now not at 3, 6, 15. He's like quadrupling the army supply of Care Bear X at this current moment. And Care Bear X has to go down the ramp because that is what he likes to do with his life for whatever reason. I don't know why he likes to do that, but it's what he does, so you know what, we have to respect his wishes. A lot of C-Shanks though, wow. If he sets these up right and hurries up in setting these up and doesn't meander around and put them all together, oh, actually, it may still be good enough yet. Wow, a lot of damage going down on those C-Shanks. But also on those Roaches, but he clumped them up, they took all the shots to the face, and now I think Starkiller is going to be able to take game number 5? Game number 5, and try and claw himself back in this series with a score of 2-3. Okie dokie. Artichoke. We're now at $72.25 for the Alpha X Maturino prize pool fund thing. Thank you to everyone who did indeed donate there. We really do appreciate that. And yeah, let's see what map Zarek, or rather PracticeX, wants to play on for game number 6. There's only 2 maps left in the map pool, if I'm not mistaken. There's King's Cove and New Repugnancy, so we'll see which one he takes as we finish off this goddamn everything bagel. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. So good. Everything bagels are literally God's gift to Earth. Now, oh, and if anyone even tries to say they're crummy, they're just talking about the delicious specks of like onion and poppy seeds that get everywhere when you bite into one of those God-gifted morsels. Mmm. Everything bagels, man. Everything bagels. I highly recommend them to anyone. And if you haven't ever had an everything bagel, I highly recommend you at least give it a shot, guys. Don't be a grumpy bear. Be a good luck bear. Oh shit, they're waiting for me. Oh, my bad. Whoops. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Here we go. Here I am. Oh, I feel bad now. Oh boy. That's okay. It's okay. That's okay. That's fine, guys. It's fine. Sorry guys, just have to rest my throat for just a little bit. Pace myself. But you know what I don't pace myself with? Everything bagel! Okay, no, I'll stop. I promise. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll cut it out. Alright. Let's go ahead and introduce our players on another giant map in the map pool, spawning in the top right-hand position of Top left-hand position of King's Grove, representing Lit Gaming, it is PracticeX. Still with a comfortable 3-2 lead in this series. And his opponent spawning in the bottom right-hand position of King's Grove, representing Alpha X, it is our boy, it is Starkiller. The man with the plan, as he's called. Oh, that's a horrible name. The man with the plan? Come on, Starkiller. Why is he rallying his drones? Okay, good. I was like, Starkiller? Nani? Alright. Focus. Control your voice cracks, Swagger. You have people to entertain. Where's my drink? Starkiller, Hatch Gas Pool, Care Bear, Rex, Gas, Reaper, probably CC. Nothing too amazing here, so let's go ahead and do what we did on the last map and talk about how much we love King's Cove. Oh my god. This map pool on this season is what map pool should be like. Beautiful, diverse maps with some actually big maps mixing in there. I mean, King's Cove is goddamn ginormous, you guys. Is this a gold base? No, it's just a half base. It's a half base. 2 half bases, which makes 1 whole base. Look at how many bases are on this map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Each player gets 9 bases. 9 bases! That's crazy. That's an absolutely ludicrous amount of bases. If there's one map you want to go mech on in the map pool, it's definitely King's Cove. You got a 3rd base and a natural base, all protected by a ramp. You can take your 4th base very close to your 3rd base, and you know it's reasonable to defend this area over here. And this area can be defended very easily with just a couple of siege tanks. I mean, if you want to go for a siege tank style, so I would say Care Bear X, otherwise known as PracticeX, would definitely have some sort of advantage in this series as a result. I mean, why wouldn't you think he does, right? I mean, his mech play has been very powerful in this series, and we've also seen him, you know, be a very competent mech player. So King's Cove should be, you know, a paradise for this guy. Not Paradise Lost, that's a different map, but you know, a King's Cove. It should be a King's Cove for this guy. Alright, shut up, Slugger. That's a Ghost Academy. Alright, well, forget everything I just said. Literally, unscrew your brain, tilt it over, shake out any remnants of the ideas that I might have had out of there, and get to thinking, because we are seeing a Ghost Academy. Now, this actually used to be a popular build. I remember it so distinctly. I don't know who did it. Was it Polt? It wasn't Polt. It was TY, I think. He would push with Ghosts, he'd push with Hellbats, and I think Cyclones too. And he would just, like, because if you snipe a queen, Snipe doesn't kill a queen immediately, right? I think Snipe leaves queen alive with like 1 health or something. But, you know, for a queen heavy defense, this Ghost Rush can absolutely be a monstrous force to deal with. Now, Starkiller does see that Tech Lab on that bear. It may get this gears turning just a little bit. This doesn't say too much itself. Maybe, you know, there's a starport going down somewhere, I don't know, but yeah, look, it's gonna be Hellbats, Ghost, and even a nuke if maybe even a nuke if we're lucky. I mean, why not, right? I mean, it would be pretty cool. I'm just saying, I would love to see it. Now, very weird choice of map to do this on, because as far as defending in the mid game goes in TVZ, my god, can you not do anything as Terran, right? I mean, the rush distance is long, you have to go up ramps, I mean, it's just a nightmare. So, you know, I would be very concerned. And we've seen Starkiller like to stay on 2 bases a lot. And he's gonna go for that 2-base Spire as well. Again, not sure how much I love 2-base Spire, but it doesn't seem to be working out too horribly for him. He just has ran into some bad matchups for 2-base Spire, so I think that it definitely has more potential, more niche potential. Let's see how it matches up against a Ghost Rush. He does see, PracticeX does see the Spire, so he knows that he's on a limited timer. And he should probably get across the map ASA pronto. These guys have Cloak too. They naturally have Cloak. By the way, that was changed. That was the thing that was changed. So Ghosts have Cloak as soon as they come out of the Ghost Academy. I'm 99% positive. Alright. Spine Crawler coming on down for the defense. Starkiller notes he's in a little spot of bother. 7 mutas are not going to be here for quite a while. The snipes are going to go down on these queens. There we go. Look, they leave him with 5 health left. Okay. Because they do 170 damage, and these have 175 health maybe. And yeah, they're gonna go ahead and go down the... Oh my god, all the drones are gonna go down, aren't they? Yep, Muta's gonna pop out, but it's gonna be a little bit too slowly. 16 drones going down, and look at these ghosts. taking down some mutants with them. Man, getting names, not going down without a fight. Good on this mutant. They do extra damage to light, by the way. And Mutalisks, are Mutalisks light? Yeah, Mutalisks are light units, so a little painful over there. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the map, it is going to be mech. Now, guys, it's not impossible. There is practically no army for PracticeX right now. He has like a couple of Hellions and a Thor, maybe, in like the next minute or so, right? So there is some potential here for the counterattack for Starkiller. I would not invest too much into it. It's a big map. You didn't take, you know, game-ending amounts of damage. You just took extremely crippling amounts of damage. So, you know, I wouldn't worry too much. Find what damage which you can with your mutants before the Thors pop out. Get a bunch of drones on the opposite side of the map and just survive until the late game. See what you can do. 6 SCVs is pretty good. Thor is here, so probably best not to make these mutants do anything even remotely related to anything close to the Thor. And yeah, I think these mutants have served their purpose. They cleaned up the push, they got some ACVs, and they should probably just be very careful for the rest of the match. No need to be impatient with these guys. Just swing them around, get some counterattack damage here and there, maybe pick up a couple of add-ons, maybe keep the Fear of God in PracticeX, making force him to keep a couple Thors back at home, maybe. We'll see. We will see. Starkiller, I would love to see a 4th base coming down here very soon. He definitely has the money for it, definitely has the money, and he does know he is playing against mech. Those Thors, he definitely, not only did he see the Thors, but he saw the Hellions, he saw the additional factories. It's super obviously mech, like I said, so it's going to be a mech sort of game here. Then again, Starkiller does love his roaches a lot, so gonna have to see, you guys, gonna have to see. Okay. Just being safe here, I'll appreciate that Starkiller is being active on his side of the map. That is a very good thing. 4 overloads right now, kind of weird when he doesn't, unless he's planning for like a big attack. These kind of strikes me as a little weird. Is a little weird, yes. Yeah, God, sounded horrible there. Is he gonna go for an attack? Those 4 overloads tell me he's gonna go for an attack, but I don't think I would agree with that. It's just such a long map, and like 2 siege tanks would absolutely shut down your attack. And he can absolutely make 2 siege tanks. In fact, he already has 1 siege tank. In fact, he's going to be pushing across the map. Oh, okay, so never mind then. I guess PracticeX wants to go on the offensive. Alright, I mean, sure, let's see. These are, now again, you do have to go up a ramp, but they are ramps, so anything that does come down the ramp is going to be going through a choke point when you're trying to engage these units. No vision from Starkiller. He has no idea that this army is here. He has 0 idea of anything. He is making a lot of roaches and ravagers, which I do appreciate. These ravagers may be able to spot these coming on down. Yep, they do end up spotting the units. Throwing down some corrosive battles. Has to stop this force in its tracks. Have to stop it soon. And here we go. It's going to go ahead and push on through the top of the ramp. The siege tank begins to set on up. But already a lot of the Hellbats went down. The corrosive battles are going to take out that tank. Amazing DPS from Starkiller so far. And yeah, all those Hellbats went down and not a single good engagement to show for it. And all these doors are going to get cleaned up as well. A huge tactical misstep from my friend PracticeX over here. GG is, in fact, horrible enough that GG is called, and Starkiller ties up the series 3-3. And this made us go up to game number 9. Goodness gracious, my poor throat. That is okay, we are fine. There's only 1 map left in the map pool right now, and that is going to be New Repugnancy. So we're going to go ahead and go on that one. Let's wait to see it, you guys. I hope it's going to be good. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. In fact, I am 100,000,000% positive that it's going to be good. New Repugnancy. I don't know what really that map looks like, so we're going to have to see. Oh, Rainer Party! Oh my god, Rainer Party! I remember Rainer Party. Wait. Rainer Party? But it's Rainer Party Revival. Does that mean it's like Legacy of the Void Edition? Oh, come on, this is Rainer Party. Come on. It's just looking. It takes a while for the arcade search thing to work. Are they waiting for me? I'm sorry if you guys are. No, they're not. Alright, good. Good. Rainer Party. Nothing? trainer. Is this even working? Okay, it is working. I swear there's a Rainer party. Wonder why I can't find it. That's weird. Okay, ooh, up and coming. Multitask trainer. Oh, it's pretty cool. I'll have to check that out. Guy, oh my gosh. You know what I love? So many good StarCraft arcade stuff. It's like the lost treasure. For King's Cove, lost treasure. It's like the lost treasure of StarCraft 2. The arcade is just such a treat, guys. Honestly, like, stop by there like once. I promise you will not regret it. Hang on one sec. I gotta quickly change something real quick. Perfect. 145, 832. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and introduce our players. Spawning in the bottom left-hand position of New Departmency, representing try again. Representing Lit Gaming, it is PracticeX, otherwise known as Care Bear X. Oh, because he's any one of the Care Bears. Oh, Sunshine Bear, Cheer Bear, Grumpy Bear, he's all the bears at once. Though, he definitely hasn't reflected that in his gameplay. Ooh, damn! Is that a diss song? And the top right-hand position of New Repugnancy, spawning as the blue Zerg player, representing Alpha X, it is Starkiller. Able to bring it back in the series so far, and now it's doing something kind of strange. With a gas pool before a hatch. Maybe something a little bit cheeky going on. Cheeky, lemon squeaky. This SCV is going to go ahead and scout. Should know that the hatch timing is a little bit unusual. Going to go into the main base and just confirm that there is, in fact, some buildings before that hatchery. Yep, just got the gas, and he does see the pool. So any ideas that Starkiller may have had, for early link pressure may have been a little bit stifled here. Maybe just a little bit stifled, unfortunately, for him, but that's okay. That is okay. Care Bear obviously gonna go ahead and make that CC on the high ground, just not wanting to get cancelled. And a Roach Form being sworn down for a Starkiller. Now, call me crazy, but I don't think that's a defensive Warren. I think that's I want to do some horrible things to you, Warren. And you know, for good reasons. New Repugnancy, kind of a short map, a little bit of a start map. 1, 2, 3, like 4, 5, 5-ish to 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 maps, 7 bases per player. This Reaper's gonna go ahead and catch this sling. Very good from this Reaper so far. Is that Minx? No, that's Rainer. Hey, that's Rainer. It's pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, I'm very curious. Is that Reaper gonna go ahead and scout that Roach Warden? It should, right? And if it does scout it, then I don't have much hope that it's gonna do much damage. Yep. PracticeX immediately knows everything that's going on forever that has ever happened in the history of Starkiller's entire life, and he's going to start preparing with bunkers on the high ground, the factory. No tech lab on the factory, unfortunately. It's going to be a reactor, so, and you can't make cyclones out of reactors anymore, so it could be a little bit more tricky to try and defend against. And it is going to be a Ravager rush. Now, I wonder, this is a little weird because generally, for Ravager rushes, you go on one base if you really want to commit. But this isn't that. It's a 2-base Ravager rush. So all he's doing right now is he's getting 3 Ravagers. He's going to move across the map. He's going to see if he can get some damage done. Hello, doggy. Doggy. Hey, I can't click on the doggy. What the hell? Hello? Hello? Doggy. Wait. Oh. That's okay. I didn't need love anyways. I have shield batteries. Okay, here we go. 3 Ravagers into the natural base of, or not into the natural, yeah, hanging down by the natural base of Care Bear X, and it is just gonna be a 3 Ravager pressure. I have seen this before, you know, it's not super duper uncommon. I would love to, you know, I like to see very unique builds like this, so I'm glad. Gonna go ahead and put some more piles on that, supply depot. Now, as soon as this thing pops out, it's going to be pretty much end of story as far as aggression goes. Unless he accidentally does something stupid, like puts it very far forward in range of the Ravagers. 1 tank goes down, 1 volley goes off, 2 volleys. Starkiller's not paying attention. Actually, if he had 1 less volley, go out. He could maybe have stepped forward, eaten another volley, and gotten that tank in exchange for a Ravager. A little unfortunate, but it's whatever. And yeah, on the opposite side of the map, Starkiller skyrocketed up to 43 workers. Or somewhere around there. PracticeX, meanwhile, on the opposite side of the map says, you know what? You keep me in my base, and I make a battlecruiser. Doesn't make sense, I know, but that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, a little bit of a building glitch. Wow. The starport is in the... You put the starport in the factory and drink it all up. You put the starport in the factory and drink it all up. Oh. Bitch. No, I'm kidding. No, that's okay. You don't have to do stuff purely from entertainment. But if you value your life, you probably should. Alright, Battlecruiser is going to be finishing up here in around, like, what, 40 seconds? So by the time that's finished on up, there should be at least some mutas in production. Unfortunately, Starkiller probably has zero... Hello? Oh, okay. Probably has zero idea that it is going to be a Battlecruiser. Battlecruisers actually, may have a little bit of a... No, I don't think it had many problems. I think Battlecruisers are, like, the slowest things that can effectively... Oh, I thought someone was knocking on the door. It's just the music. Battlecruisers are pretty much the slowest thing that can effectively dodge, you know, corrosive battles. So I don't think the Ravagers would be of much help. And yeah, Starkiller, no idea anything that's happening ever. He is like clueless. He's clueless. 7 meters are gonna pop out. Gonna be a little bit unfortunate for those bad, units over there. What happens if I control shift auto Battlecruiser and it jumps? Does my camera jump there too? I don't know, we're going to do this for science, you guys, because in observer interfaces you can control shift F something and it follows that unit. So what happens when it jumps? I don't know. But he does go ahead and reveal the Battlecruiser right now. A little sucky. I wondered, it's weird. He didn't jump it over, he's walking it over. He's just kind of flying it over. And, you know, New Repugnancy is it's kind of a small map, but it's not that small. It's still like, I would say it's medium. It's a medium-sized map, so, you know, it's not going to be, you know, a super-duper, uber-duper, quick fly on over. My meters do end up finding this Battlecruiser. It's going to go ahead. Good micro so far. From Starkiller to not lose any of the meters so far. It's got some damage done. The Spore Crawler shoots it away as well, and overall, a very good defense from Starkiller so far. Jumps on back. Okay, it does. Hey, very cool. I'm very happy. Battlecruiser is probably gonna go ahead and get fixed on up here pretty soon. There we go. SCB's just gonna go ahead and what the hell did I do? Don't want to see that. Oh, I went to player perspective. Oh, I get it. Wait. Never mind. Wait. W?
Research complete.
I don't know. It's a weird interface sometimes. Alright, a couple of SPs being pulled here. He's gonna go ahead and try and push with 3 C-Shank, and this is what I'd like to see from the mutas. Pick off the reinforcements. Keep that opponent back home. Don't try and fight with mutas in a straight-up engagement if at all possible. Now, here's the sad news. This base is dead. And, actually, is Starkiller dead? I actually don't know. This is a lot of stuff. It's a lot of crap. At least there's going to be no reinforcements, but I think Starkiller may have committed too heavily to mutas. I mean, he made 7 and he repelled the Battlecruiser, that was good, but then he kept on making them. And this is why you definitely don't see a very heavy muta play early on, because even though I would say Starkiller got in a great position, a lot of his armor supply is tied up in these mutas, which can't fight in a straight-up engagement necessarily very efficiently. So he does end up losing that 3rd base so far, at least it's the reinforcements, and, Starkiller can slowly outgrow Care Bear on the opposite side of the map, and I think Care Bear knows. I mean, he can probably run back home if he wanted to, but it doesn't seem as though that is in the itinerary. Gonna go and lose another C-Shank there to the Ravagers. Another stim comes on out, but he's not gonna. Actually, he's gonna go and take the engage right now. The mutas come from the back for the C-Shanks, and this is gonna be a very nicely executed defense from our friend Starkiller. Now the mutas, I think they are enough in number to take out the Battlecruiser as well, and yep, see, Battlecruisers, they can dodge files. They're pretty fast. Like, don't get me wrong, that's some good movement speed right there. But yeah, I feel kind of bad. Let's see. Is he gonna? Yeah, he has tactical jump, so boop, ta-da! The fun little control shift follow on that Battlecruiser, and now yeah, Starkiller is in a fantastic position. I mean, well, he's in a good position at least. I didn't realize how much armor PracticeX had back at home, and he did get this 3rd base too, didn't he? Ugh, and he even traded out against the Roach Ravager a little bit. And Roach Ravager does kind of suck. So actually, slight advantage to Care Bear if I were to take a guess. Care Bear's army supply is pretty darn valuable. And he even has, well, it doesn't have any upgrades on his Marines, but he's going to have them soon. Double Evo's finishing it up for Starkiller, so he's going to start this as well. And he is not spending his money whatsoever. Wow! He doesn't have any larva, so he is really trying to spend his money, but he can't. He's just floating it. Floating a lot of those minerals. That is very unfortunate. I think if he had like 1,000 minerals worth of, like, I don't know, maybe lings and roaches and stuff like that, he could have probably held against us a little better. A little bit over-eager for PracticeX here. The Roach Ravager is still very powerful in the early stages of the match. In fact, gives its own meta, you know. Roach, the little battlecruiser, 21 health. Yep. He wants it so bad. Oh, and he gets it. The battlecruiser goes down. Okay, another excellent hold from Starkiller. But dude can't spend his money at this point in the game. As Zerg, you need to throw down another hatchery at the very least. I mean, you have some money spending problems. I mean, less lava, more problems, you know? Another push from PracticeX. He does not know when to quit with this aggression. And I don't really agree with this. He is only on 2 bases, so I guess he feels he needs to make something work. But, you know, this Roach Ravager, I mean, I guess maybe with his +1, he'll be finishing up. He should be able to do something here. The 1-1 Starkiller is nowhere near finished. So maybe he can make something happen then. He does get a cancel on the 4th base, which is good. Starkiller is spending his money a little bit better. He has to make sure he keeps up with those injects. And you know what this actually reminds me of? This Roach corruptor play is kind of like Dark. I know Dark likes those corruptors. Dark he used to mess around with corruptors in when I watched him play. He went like Lingbane Corruptor or like Roach Ravager Corruptor. And I always thought that was so weird, but I was like, you know, they can fight medevacs a little bit better. And, you know, they're definitely pretty tanky, so, I mean, I guess why not? And you can transit, and you know, you would always want Corruptors in your army as Zerg, you know? They're not as good at some points in the game as Mutas, but they hold their equity later on to the game in the form of transforming into Brood Lords or challenging Liberators. And, you know, they're definitely a lot tankier than Mutas, so they got that going for them. Here we go, Starkiller has to hold on against this in what is probably the final push from PracticeX. Liberator coming on out. The Siege Tank that's getting a lot of damage on, and here we go. He's gonna go ahead and begin the engagement. The Spiles do rain on down to the first Siege Tank. The second Siege Tank still standing strong. The bio underneath is just not enough in number, and Care Bear X, otherwise known as PracticeX, is gonna go ahead and get pushed on back for the 3rd time this game, and now I think it might be the last time this game as Starkiller doubles the supply of PracticeX, and all PracticeX has left to his name is like a little bit of bio and a 3rd base that was once your main base. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough one, you guys. These corruptors can also just stand there and just kill the medevac so easily. It's gonna be forced to go ahead and pull the boys against this attack here, but Starkiller. But even that may not be enough. The Roach Ravager is too much, and I think we may be seeing a GG here any second now from PracticeX. I mean, there's nothing left here. And look, now the corruptors, they've taken the piss literally all over your buildings. What a poor sight to behold. And look at them, doesn't even get the corruptors. 25 speeds go down. GG is called from PracticeX, and Starkiller is now on match point against PracticeX. Alright. Last game. Last bite of my I don't have my everything maker left, I finished it! Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every day I wake up and my leg. Oh my god. Alright, that's fine. All good things must come to an end. Just like the series must come to an end. 2 more maps at the very most. PracticeX can choose any map for the next game. And he's gonna need it because, it looks as though he's on the ropes against Starkiller. It's been a great back and forth series so far. I thought PracticeX would just kind of bop Starkiller, seeing how the game was going, but dang, that was pretty solid, you know? Whew. Kairos Junction? Okay. Going back to the first map of the series, I think. Which I guess is fine. Care Bear X definitely looked very in control of that first game of the series, so hey, might as well run it back, right? Okie dokie, you guys. Possibly the last game of this series. Let's go ahead and introduce our player. Spawning in the top left-hand position of Kairos Junction. He is representing the blue Terran player. He is Let's Gaming very own PracticeX. And his opponent spawning in the bottom right-hand position of Kairos Junction with the gas on 16. Representing Alpha X, it is the red Zerg player, Starkiller. And what a build to start things off with. Or rather to possibly end things off with. You know what, Care Bear? If you win this game, you can change your name to Star Bear. We'll add a new Care Bear to the list. It'll be great. I'll edit it on Wikipedia. It'll be amazing. That'll be my gift to you if you win this. Starkiller, if you win this, you know where I live, right? Let's just go ahead and say, you can be my everything, bagel. And as soon as I said that, literally 7 viewers stopped watching. So, we're gonna go ahead and shut it for the rest of the cast. Yeah, gas pool before hatch is gonna be possibly the same opening from Starkiller. Yeah, especially with this drone looking to make that roach warren. There he goes. Oopsie daisy. Gonna be that 3 Ravager pressure, I think. I think Starkiller likes that. It lets him feel in control for the first part of the match. He actually does get to have that control for the first couple of opening moments of the game. You definitely dictate the pace if you're doing that. So I like that from Starkiller. It's a good choice. If he doesn't find the damage with it, that's okay. But yeah, there are definitely some scary things that he can face off against this Ravager build. Let's say he doesn't let's say he finds pretty much no damage, and all of a sudden there's a Cloaked Banshee. Yeah, that would be horrible. A Cloaked Banshee would be horrible. Or he does, he moves across the map with a siege tank and a bunch of marines and he kills you. There are a lot of things that can go wrong from this 3 Ravager build. So it's important that you keep those Ravagers on the opposite side of the map for as long as you can, do as much damage as you can, and most importantly, try to slow down as many pushes as you can and try and see what the Terran is doing behind it. Reactor going down on this barracks over here. Again, he's been really liking that Reactor play. I really think that it is his favorite build in the whole wide world. And let's see, he's gonna get 2, yep, got 2 SCVs, just impressive enough to show up on the WCS Game Heart overlay right there. One is just kind of meh, it's pathetic. My mama can get 1 drone, 1 SCV, 2 SCVs, now that's something. Alright, this meal over here is fresh. Why did I feel the need to go ahead and say that? I don't know, but I just like to point it out. 3 Ravagers are done morphing, they're walking across the map. There's high ground vision in the form of these overlords. Actually, there's not really too many high ground spots for overlords to see into the, main base. There's right here, but he can see that. Care Bear X can definitely see that, so gonna have to be careful with this overlord. And actually, this supply depot is absolutely gonna go down if Starkiller focuses it down. Needs to focus. There we go. And now he's gonna move on toward the bunker. Probably could have gotten that bunker. He probably could have gotten that bunker. That was a little bit of a micro mistake, I think, but he's still doing good. He's doing good stuff. I'm gonna throw down some more bios onto that supply depot, and another depot does go down. Already more damage than that new repugnancy game. I'm liking this so far from Starkiller. Really supply blocking his opponent too. That kind of sucks. And a Banshee's gonna come out. Now this Banshee will signify the end of this aggression, if nothing else. However, the damage is already being done here. There's a layer coming down the opposite side of the map. There's, he's joining up behind it. I would love to see a 3rd base. Again, love to see a 3rd base. I guess I just like seeing 3rd bases faster than Starkiller does, but that's why Starkiller is a GM Zerg, and I am a lowly Master's Protoss. Okay, Starkiller. More battles down on this bunker. I think he pretty much knows that he can't really get too much more done. He's gonna sack the Overlord into the main base. see that there is a tech lab on that starport and say, well, that's my cue to skedaddle on home. Probably should be running on home because he knows that there, yep, is a Banshee. There it is. Special Forces Banshee. Nice skin, actually. Banshees can chase down Ravagers technically, but it takes them too long, right? Or maybe they're the same movement speed. I don't know. Let's see. I think they move at the same speed, like roughly. If not, Ravagers are a little faster. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that. Alright, but there is a Spore Crawler pretty much almost done at home. And unfortunately, there's no cloak with this Banshee, so it can't really find any damage there. Spire coming down for Starkiller as well. Again, these games look very Heart of the Swarmish, right? They look very Heart of the Swarmish. Aside from, you know, if you ignore, you know, Mr. Sunny Side Up eggs over here, it does look very Heart of the. Whoa! Now it looks really Heart of the. Now there it goes. Now it looks really Heart of the Swarmish. All right, we're gonna be seeing an all-in coming out for our friend Monsieur Madame Kill the Zerg over here, and he is gonna lose a siege tank first and foremost, and this Banshee's almost dead. But there is no army out here. I see he was going for that Spire, and yeah, this is kind of why Spire play fell out. The game is just so much faster nowadays that, you know, Spires are just a lot worse. Spires are a lot worse. Let's see. The Spore Crawler is getting good damage on this medevac. Is it actually gonna? Oh no, it's not gonna lose it. All right. I hope he doesn't make any mutas. Okay, good. A couple of roaches do pop on out. Needs to pull the workers now. He needs to stop this push before it gets out of control. Even actually, no, it's maybe a bit too late for that. Actually, it's already really out of control. This push. My God. You know, the drones are trying their best. Fisticuffing the Marines, and he is gonna clean it up barely. He is gonna clean it up, but at what cost? There's 14 workers left. Oh. And now it's 23 workers to 14, and Starkiller is sad. Oh, poor Starkiller, poor baby. 3 mutas are popping on out. I mean, they can probably clean up, if they can clean up these units over here, if he's not careful. Come on. They have to carry this game though. Are they gonna get the medevac with the tank in it? That'd be a good start. Gets the medevac with the tank and gets the Banshee. Hey, okay, so that's something. Probably gonna get the Marine too, so that's good damage from those mutas. He's not going to find probably a lot more. He needs to do a lot with these mutas. And this time I actually do like the fact that he's making more mutas, because you need something here. You are down 10 workers against the Terran. Not only that, but you're at like, it's 21 to like 16. You need to do something, right? So I definitely like the mutas. You can find some damage. You can get some Marines. You can slow down the Terran. You can control the game a little bit more. Then again, if you didn't go for mutas in the first place, maybe this wouldn't have happened. But you got the mutas now. It's whatever. You pay the hand you're dealt, and it looks to be a very good hand so far. Ooh, that's a Widow Mine. He's going for Widow Mines. I think that's the first Widow Mine of the whole series. We will call him Sunshine Bear, because he's the first of the whole series. Was Sunshine Bear the first of the whole series? I don't know. 9 SCVs going down so far, and so these mutas are already doing exceptionally good damage. At the end of the day, 19 workers killed to 30. Never mind, that's still pretty bad, but it's starting to get a little less bad for our friend Starkiller. Another Sunshine Bear, be careful. Gonna get an SCV maybe? SCV or 2? SCV or 3? SCV or 4? Or 4? No? Okay, that's okay. Oh, it's gonna get the tech lab with stim. Oh my God, it's halfway dead. Oh my God, it's 3/4 of the way dead. Oh my God, he's gonna cancel stim. Oh, he canceled stim, but there's a giant army coming across the map to kill him. So, you know, positives and negatives. Oh boy, this is gonna be a toughie, you guys. That is a strong army. That is an army that can do some damage, especially when this is your army. When this is your army, you can do a lot of damage. All right, YOLO Bile maybe. One YOLO Bile, one preemptive YOLO Bile. Nope. All right. Well, it is full panic mode for Starkiller over here. If he holds this, he can probably end up taking the series. KBRX is 17 workers dead. Again, maybe Starkiller made too many workers, but it's fine. He can. It's not over just yet. He's getting close to the army supply of KBRX. If he pulls some workers, he can definitely hold this up. But he's gonna go and go for it now. Goes for a full surround. The Biles do rain up down. The Marines focus with the mutas. They don't actually focus on these Ravagers, and all the siege tanks end up going down. Anyways, a beautifully choreographed attack from Starkiller is gonna go ahead and repel KBRX, and I think KBR maybe knock out of the series momentarily. He is down in supply. He has a couple more Marines left. He's gonna try and see what he can do, but it's just not gonna be enough. This is more than enough mutas to take care of that Liberator, and I think KBRX has nothing left at this point. He has couple of SCVs that is natural. His main is mining out. He has 18 workers. He has 14 army supply. I mean, it's a sad life if you are a Terran right now. But you know what? This was a very, very well game from Starkiller. I absolutely loved it. GG is called. And boys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, make sure to eat everything bagels, but most importantly, out of everything, be sure to congratulate Starkiller, as he is going to be your victor for today's Alpha X Pro series. GG's to everyone. GG's indeed. And yeah, looks like though, money-wise, let's go ahead and quickly check that out. 73.25. Good amount of money here. And it looks as though participants, donations, payouts. Yeah, okay, so our friend Starkiller, the winner of the series, will get $58.60 small boys. Meanwhile, you know, he was a good sport. PracticeX definitely gave us some good games, and we want to compensate him for his time, so he's going to get $14.65, a livable wage. So thank you to both the players for doing that. Thank you to all of you guys for tuning on in, and actually, there's going to be something a little bit special. A little something, if you know what I mean. That's right, we have 2 Pro Series today. It is amazing, you guys. We're gonna have Masa versus Astrea, hopefully very soon. Let me see what time it starts. Let's see. It is gonna start at 4 p.m. EST, so 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. PST. Wait, what? No, 11. It should start at 1. This says 4 p.m. EST, which is 1 p.m. PST. And it is 12:50 p.m. PST here. So I'm gonna quickly message Susie, see if he wants me to keep the stream going, or does it start at 1? Does it start at 2? We're gonna go ahead and figure that out, and we may be seeing another Pro Series here very momentarily. So stick around. I'm gonna try and figure out some stuff. Mwah. Okay. Alright guys, it's gonna be a back-to-back. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be great. And we're gonna transition very smoothly, very nicely from our first game, from our first series, to our second series, which is Astrea versus Masa. I haven't seen Masa in a while, but I know this guy's got... What was that noise? Oh, people are leaving the party. Is it something I said? Why does nobody love me? But that aside, let me quickly fix the text. There we go. And we're gonna have Astrea versus Masa here very momentarily. So, I am gonna take a quick break. I don't think I'm gonna leave the stream on. I'm gonna take a little while just to recuperate myself. But when we come back, guys, don't go anywhere. We're gonna have Astrea versus Masa very soon. So, see y'all in a bit.